Toastmasters, Gary Adams.
Burning love. Wow.
A hunk of.
Hunk of burning love. Burning love is a really easy topic. There's so many different things we could have burning love for. We might be passionate about horses. We might be passionate about dogs. We might be passionate about a new truck we have. So burning love's an interesting topic. I think as far as a burning love that we would think in the traditional sense was someone we may have dated or we may have met, honestly, I've never really had one of those. But I do have probably the strongest love that I think I've ever had in my lifetime is just for my daughter. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Was everyone really kung fu fighting? Distinguished Toastmaster Blake Smith.
Everybody.
Thank you so much. If there was ever a song that deserved to be defunct, it is Kung Fu Fighting. That song actually came up in conversation Wednesday night when I was at the USA versus Brazil soccer match.
Wow.
Yeah. Weird. Creepy. My grandson asked my son, "Dad, can we play Kung Fu Fighting in the car?" And I'm wondering, what kind of inhumane torture are you putting this kid through? There's a reason it was a one-hit wonder. Barely a one-hit wonder. Great Kung Fu Fighting. Burning Love. Now that's a song. There's people that fall in lust and there's people that fall in like. But Burning Love, when you feel it, when you understand it, and you know that you would die for the one you're in love with, that you would kill for the one you're in love with, that's Burning Love. And Elvis Presley knew nothing about that.
Very good.
Mr. Topic Man.
Tell us why love is a long road, Toastmaster Laura Bowman.
I'm on the schedule.
The long and winding road.
Is there a hotel in California you would recommend, Toastmaster Tim Linger?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't see that one coming.
Oh my God. Go ahead and sing
Go
it.
on and on and on about the Eagles.
Sing it for us.
No, please don't.
Sing it. No. Kick it out, baby.
On a dark desert highway, wind in my hair, sweet smell of colitas rising up in the air.
Warm smell.
Warm smell.
Of Colitas.
Warm smell of
Right, I've only given that speech about 50 times, so I missed a word.
Seems like
I missed a
more,
word. If anyone has not heard my Hotel California speak, give me 7 minutes and I'll.
No.
If you haven't heard it, you've missed a great speech. Thank you very much.
No worry.
What are your family traditions, Toastmaster Jose Martinez?
Family traditions.
What are your family traditions?
I don't know if I can even start getting into that. I don't think 30 seconds to a minute is enough to get into my family traditions. Probably one of the best ones we have is growing up, me and my dad, all my cousins, what we do is day after Christmas, instead of eating leftovers or doing anything, my dad came up with the bright idea of let's get every kid their own pizza and see who can actually eat a pizza. Well, it didn't turn out too well the first couple of years, and then all of us grew up to be 15, 16, and we had to get more pizza. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Tell us a quick story from your glory days when you were my age, Toastmaster Roy Shear.
How old are you, actually?
22.
Before I get into this profound question, how many of you in here are baby boomers? Generation X.
Yes, sir.
What comes next?
Millennial.
Millennials. Oh, my God.
Then Gen Z.
So, I'm actually older than the baby boomers. My generation, and still is called defunct. No longer of any use. Inactive. 22. 22. 22. 62 years ago. I can't remember what I did yesterday. There must have been something back there. I was probably, yeah, I was in graduate school. Sadly, I never graduated. Sadly, my time is up.
What's your pride and joy, Toastmaster Victoria Wells?
Thank you for this question. I'm not sure I have an answer to it. However, I wanted to tell you guys about a really cool experience I had this week, so that works out. I went to City Hall of Winter Park. I found out on Tuesday that there was a really cool opportunity for two organizations that I love, Blue Bamboo and Central Florida Vocal Arts. And I don't know if any of you have been following along with what is happening with the old Winter Park Library, but it has now been assigned to the Blue Bamboo and Central Florida Vocal Arts to renovate just a little bit, to use as a music space, which is something that Winter Park doesn't have. And we won after 4 hours of fighting with Rollins. They wanted to put another art review.
Do you like listening to old-time rock and roll, Toastmaster Cat Black?
Good morning. Thank you. I don't like to listen to that specific song. However, I do really enjoy the genre of rock and roll. I don't find it to be a defunct genre of music. I think it's very current. I think we're seeing more of it come alive with new bands today. I particularly love Greta Van Fleet. I think they're a great modern band that sounds like the classic guns. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you.
What's something that drives you crazy, Toastmaster Rebecca Eggleton?
Table topic.
Morning. Wow. What will I choose from? I will say what drives me crazy is let's think here for a moment. I'm definitely stumped at the moment.
People that don't pay their dues.
I'll say people who, one of the things that's nice as a financial person, numbers, right? I like things to be even, I like things to all tie out and agree, right? One of the things that kind of drives me crazy is when somebody just wants to put money on the account, right? Instead of it's an interval of 7 for the weekly meeting, right? They say, oh, I got a $20 bill. Here, I'll put $20 down. Right? So no, it's not all even, because that means you'll next time at some point pay for part of them, but not the whole, right? So just a word if you like me, you like to keep things even, pay increments of 7.
If you had to make Amarillo by morning, how would you get there? like Toastmaster Brandon Moore.
Get to make it to Amarillo by morning, how would you get there?
How did you get there?
Amarillo to drink.
Okay. There's a hop, Amarillo. How many of you are familiar with this hop? It's used to spice beer. Oh, Blake, Tim. So you guys know that Amarillo offers sort of a pineapple citrusy profile to the IPA. And if I was going to include Amarillo in my beer, I'd probably put it in the last 30 minutes of the boil, because I want to get some of those alpha acid units out for preservative and also for flavor. But I don't want to overwhelm it with the flavor of Amarillo, because I'm using Cascade as my base, and I'm also going to use some Mosaic hops too. So that's how I would get the Amarillo in 30 minutes.
It's not a fun now, people. Okay, jeez.
When they say we're not gonna take it, what's it, Toastmaster Gio Rivera?
We're not
Gonna take it.
We're not
Gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. All right.
Right. We're not gonna take the lack of Amarillo beer anymore. Thank you, Brandon. Matter of fact, I almost ran over Amarillo the other day with my car. But you know what I'm not gonna take is sadness and non-smiling. When someone's not smiling, they just, like Rebecca, like something that bothers you, like, it's not that it bothers me, but I gotta like cut to the core of them with my smile. I gotta hit them with the smile, because I feel like life is too short, and I don't want to take that no more. God knows I've frowned for too long. I've cried for too long, so I like to smile and help people smile that are no longer smiling. Thank you.
All right.
What's your favorite small town, Toastmaster Sander Heller?
My favorite small town is in Germany. It's the city I study. It's called Bamberg. It's a really old historic German city. You can walk around. There are small cafes. You can sit outside. There are no cars on the street, so people walking, small shops. I absolutely love it. And there are a bunch of young people because it's a city where you study, and you can feel that vibrant, that vibrant energy going on. All these young people having big plans with their life, and yeah, that's it.
Tell us about the song Jolene, Toastmaster Jolene Terracott.
That's really old, so I'm not gonna go with that song.
Hold on, let me channel my inner Kelly Betty. When am I gonna win a table topics? Today. I don't think that's gonna work for me, so don't worry, Kelly. I won't be a threat for you, not yet, anyway. However, if it was a competition to have the shortest table topic, I think I would win quite a few times for that. I'm going to challenge myself to go a little longer today. One thing that I am confident that I could beat you in is bananagrams. So I haven't played, but I'm really good at Scrabble, and you said it was kind of like Scrabble, so at least that's something that I have on you.
If all jobs paid the same, what would be your 9 to 5, Toastmaster Gina Resende?
A 9 to 5 job? What's this? I'm fired. Well, I do work from 8:30 to 3:30, but it's at my own pace. I do whatever I want. and I don't have really a boss, so I'd rather talk about birdie love.
Oh.
I go with you. Wow, we need birdie love, right? Thank you.
Why should you be a sharp-dressed man? Distinguished Toastmaster Jeff Rubinoff.
Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
Toastmasters and guests, every girl's crazy. Sharp-dressed man.
All right.
Oh, yeah. CC Top, yeah, almost nobody. By the way, just because Roy left out an entire generation, and I know you guys are like, why can't I raise my hands? All the Gen Zs.
There you go, Ginzy.
Literally left out an entire generation. Nice job, Roy.
What's
Gio, I'm feeling a little sad today.
Why is that?
My Amarillo is on hospice care.
Oh.
I'm feeling really down, so after the meeting, maybe you could cheer me up. I wore a tie today. And you may ask why.
Why?
And it's not because of the bullying that I get from Carmelo. It's not because of the weekly shame-filled glance that I get. When he sees me, we don't make eye contact. When he sees me, this is what happens. It's right there. Then he looks up at me. Hey, Jeff. He just gives me that look. And I know. And so I realized, just like we had to talk about table topics, he wants me to stop at 60 seconds, so I'm out.
All right.
It's hurricane season. What are you doing to prepare? Toastmaster Alex Stanchio.
Moving.
Morning, Toastmasters.
Morning.
To answer your question, hurricane party. But I'm gonna take it in a different direction, since I don't really prepare for hurricanes like that because I get water like everyone else does. So we mentioned earlier that you got pulled over, you got a speeding ticket.
I did not get a speeding ticket.
Well, let's say you did get a speeding ticket. We're gonna relate that to my own story. Since we're talking about songs, I'm gonna go down the right of Another One Bites the Dust.
Uh-oh.
So I was listening to the song on the highway, right? I was driving, so everybody does, you get in the mood. And I look behind me, I see blue lights in my rearview mirror. I wonder why, what did I do? I look down, I'm going 85, the speed limit's 70. So I pull over, and the cop walks up to me. Sir, you know what you did wrong? No, sir. I was just listening to music, enjoying my drive. He says, you were doing about 15 over. And I said, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware. But I guess you could say another one did bite the dust. And I did end up getting a speeding ticket.
How do you take it easy after a long day? Toastmaster Christy Marie Rosa.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How do I take it easy after a long day? That was the question.
Yes.
I don't like that question. So I'm going to make it defunct. But I am going to jump into Jeff's tie. I appreciate that you don't wear a tie, Jeff. It makes you you. But I can see how your bullying could affect him wearing a tie today, for sure. I think we've all been victims of Carmelo's bullying, but he has the best.
Wow.
He does. He loves us all.
No.
He just wants the best for us. And if you can't tell by the tie on Jeff today, we're actually listening. So, thank you.
Tell us why love is a long road. Toastmaster Jeff Hood.
My love is a long road.
Yeah.
Well, at this age, I could say love is a long road, because I've been at it a while. And I will say that family traditions is a wonderful thing, because the past couple of weeks, I enjoyed one of our family traditions. We went to this little small town called Almirada in the Keys, and went fishing. And our sons came down to visit for the 2 weekends. One was in Washington, D.C., one was in California, the other one was down in Jupiter. But having all three of our sons come down and be able to go fishing and enjoy the wonderful island of South Florida called Almirada was a wonderful time. And that, I told Toastmasters, is a lot about life and love.
Did you ever dream of being a traveling band? Toastmaster Amy White?
There's no.
Are we out of time, I think?
One more.
You're not getting out of it.
Go easy.
I've never dreamt of being in a traveling band. However, travel is one of my passions, and I feel that's why I'm on this earth, is to travel and experience other cultures, their food, the environment, the local vibe. So I was having dinner with a couple of fellow Toastmasters a couple of weeks ago, and they said, "Where's your next trip?" And I said, I'm not sure yet, but basically I feel like you could blindfold me, spin the globe, stop it, and if it's a safe place to go, I'll go. So they dared me to that. I bought a globe on Amazon. We have a date next week, and the three of us are gonna spin the globe. We each get 3 tries, so stay tuned.
All right.
Timer. Did all speakers qualify?